This to the ladies.
You can put it into Graves music.
But with a twist, you dig? It's the diggy Benny. Sorry. No relationship goals, I'm just a dick on call. DLC to the fullest effect. Doc making house calls when you need it. I'm beating that box, yeah, I'm greedy. Eat it like a buffet, baby. Got you praying to the ceiling, dingling, jiggling when you got me on your speed.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? And welcome to a new episode, Delgado Podcast Nation. Philly, how you doing, Phil?
What's going on? There's a whole bunch of people in my studio.
we're taking over the studio. That's what we're doing. So today, you know, we got a little special. We got special guests today. So on my right, I have my artist, Chris, A.K. Benny Buttons. How you doing?
Salute, what's going on?
And then we have Axel. How you doing?
Hello, doing good.
We have Susan.
Hello.
And then we have Ray.
In the building.
Hey, why you gotta look all gangster?
I mean, it's just me. I apologize.
So I have my artist, and then I have some of the cast from Delgado's Last Heartbeat. You know, I wish everybody could have been here. Natalia, I know you are sick. You're have COVID, I think it was that she said. So
Ooh, yeah.
Hopefully you get better. Praying on that. And everybody else, I wish you guys were here. So Philly, take it over, because I know you got a lot of questions.
Well, first, all right. This happened yesterday, and the whole world went bonkers. Right?
I know I did.
So, did y'all lose access to your Facebook?
Hell yeah.
Your Instagram?
Yes, I did.
It was awful.
How many
You didn't
of
even. How
guys-
you not notice?
I wasn't on it. I was working.
How many of you guys actually tried to change your password? And were like, I'm not
Me?
getting the
Bro.
code. I'm not getting the code.
I said I try to reset it like 5 times, and then I text. Who's the first person I text is him, because he knows how with the electronic stuff. Phil,
I thought you texted me because I actually have a relationship with Facebook.
he's something like that. But you know, I text you and I said, Philly, somebody just hacked my account, and then you text me back, bro, relax, they're on shutdown. What do you mean they on shutdown? I couldn't access to nothing. I resetted my password like 5 times, and I'm sure everybody was going crazy, like everybody got hacked. Am I right or wrong?
I honestly didn't care.
How you did not care if somebody hacked you?
You
or not?
hear me?
What are they gonna hack?
You're-
My kids' pictures? Like, what the hell?
Yes.
But that's important. But that's important.
Yeah, it is. This is why I hardly post them on there, and my page is also private.
So that's another thing. So social media's got us fucked up, because everybody, I don't care what nobody says, everybody was going crazy. Social media's got fucked up that we was going crazy, and actually, like, what the fuck is wrong with my social media? Like, what the fuck is up?
Definitely,
What's going
the
on?
majority of people were. Yeah.
Majority of people was like that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that was going wild. Like, I was literally going wild, screaming at work. I was literally screaming at work. Yes, I was. I was screaming at work while I was making a sandwich. I can't get into my account. Like, what the hell is going on?
Sweating and panicking.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But that's crazy that our brain is all about social media, because we're on our phones 24/7. We never put it down. Even if the only time we really put it down is if we're working out, sleeping. You know, that's the only time that we're putting it down. We're not on social media.
So if we're unconscious.
You know, yeah. But other than that, we're on our phones constantly 24/7. What's the first thing that we're gonna do when we open up our phone? A social media app, IG, Facebook. That's the first thing that we're gonna open up. So I've
been hooked on Monopoly, so it distracts me.
Oh my god, everybody's been hooked on that game as well. So what were you guys doing when Facebook shut down?
So with me, I was actually headed to work. I was literally on the verge of getting into work. I was getting ready to work, and I'm like, that's weird. I put in I logged out. So I logged out, and I'm like, look at me, log back in, and I know the password because I have it saved. So, can't get in. I was like, that's weird. So I was like, you know what? I'll deal with it when I come back from work. So I went to work, didn't notice until like later on.
So you didn't when you went to work, you didn't even bother checking your phone or anything like that?
No.
Oh damn, hell no. I can't do that. Susan, what about you?
Oh boy, I was at work. I have to use my phone for work. I was posting something on Facebook, and it just completely took me out of Facebook. I've been hacked before, so I was panicking. I was thinking about my kids' pictures because Facebook is an album for me. Like I store everything on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I called my friend that works at T-Mobile. I said, you got to be the guy to help me with this. I cannot log in for nothing. I made up like 4 different passwords. Nothing.
It's
I had
crazy.
to put it down and forget about it and just let it be and move on with work. I said, it'll come around. Checked it, nothing. Until you posted.
I posted
Yeah.
I was going crazy. My best friend's wife, she commented too that she was going crazy too. She thought she got hacked too. A lot of people thought that they really got hacked. Like
Man,
Yeah.
the whole
yeah.
social media world thought that they got hacked, and we was all about to something was gonna happen to
Dude,
us
I've got 20 years of my life legitimately on Facebook.
on Facebook.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
too.
so I was like, oh no, what am I going to do when I want to look at me in high school? But no, actually, I actually had to. My day job, I am a director of marketing for several companies. So I run their social media pages, right? So I noticed that the second it hit, all the accounts got logged out. And I'm like, oh hell! So I actually had to call Facebook. I actually have Facebook's phone number. So I'm like, hey, what's
Did you
going
call
on?
them?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, we don't know. And I'm like, oh, great, thank you. So they have no idea what happened.
I wonder if there's a coincidence with AT&T being shut down and the other phone.
Yo, they're prepping us,
Companies.
man. If you're a
Yeah.
conspiracy guy, this is it. Because yesterday,
Oh,
was Super
he's
Tuesday.
a very conspiracy person. He puts everything, try to put everything together. And
Bro,
you just look
yesterday
at him
was
like,
Super
what?
Tuesday.
Logical person.
Yes,
Right.
yep. AT&T shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook shut down. You know,
There's got to be some connection there
There's gotta be.
because that's never happened with AT&T before, and then all of a sudden Facebook and Instagram go down like that.
Yeah, it was Facebook, Instagram, and then,
Instagram too. Oh wow.
yeah, because Instagram is the same thing. Ray, what was you doing?
Oh, well, I was working. Honestly, I'm glad I really didn't even recognize it because I feel like I probably would have been a little stressed out myself. Thinking that maybe somebody I know went ahead and got me messed up. But I did hear a lot about it over there throughout the job. Everybody talking about this, Facebook, this, that, blah. But at the end of the day, it really didn't even touch me. I didn't even really see it.
That's
I've been
crazy.
seeing a lot of things going on with the iPhone thing though too.
Like what?
I don't know. People talk about all kind of crazy stuff with the iPhones. I don't know because I'm a Android type of dude.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Same
Yeah,
here.
I'm an Android type of dude. So they ain't watching me like y'all.
Unbelievable. Oh, that's his mic.
It is.
That's his mic.
Can't hear me? Oh, there you go. That sounds
Yeah,
a beeper.
I can definitely can hear you.
Clip it. Try clipping it on your.
Yeah, clip it on your shirt.
But yeah, all in all, Mal, truth be told, that's definitely the internet and the Facebook and the Instagram. That's really a easy way for people to really access a lot of your information and a lot
is.
of your personal life, your business, and honestly, I think that we should try to protect our loved ones a little better by not posting a lot of personal data on the internet.
It's factual.
And that is actually true. A lot of people do post,
we
pictures
post
of
too much.
too much. Some they kids, but it's for. But when they do it, it's for like family members to if they live far away to you can the only way that they can connect is through social media. So I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people were probably going insane and crazy because a lot of people can only connect through family through social media.
Yes.
Here's what's crazy though. Since we do live in a digital age and everybody lives online,
Yep.
you got to remember these influencers. If we didn't have social media, we wouldn't have influencers. So a lot of people's means of making money
income.
would be gone.
True.
So it's kind of sad because we are completely 100% reliant on it.
And that is true that our brains.
Like, how are you going to promote your OnlyFans, Mal?
Hey,
Got him.
shh. You can,
That need not be promoted.
Did he tell y'all about underground sausage?
Oh my God!
I kind of muted the screen when y'all were talking about it.
No, you should check his TikTok. Over with.
Yeah, his TikTok, man. Listen,
We not gonna bring that up.
Boy.
Listen, like I said, I tell
just
people, if you,
saying.
whatever you
I'm just
see on
saying.
whatever you see on the business account is professional. Whatever you see on my personal account, I can't tell you what's on there.
let's just say that the stock for Pledge wood polishing has gone up since Mal's been on TikTok.
Yeah, out of control. Out of control.
Okay, so we on my right we have my first artist that I signed since I launched Delgado Heart Studios LLC is entertainment and music label, and that is something passionate for me, and to give opportunities, the entertainment and the music, where the entertainment, movies, films, and give people opportunity that get overlooked, and also in music as well. But this man right here has been doing it for so long. For so long, okay? He's been, and I don't know how I did it, but probably everybody wants to know, like, Chris,
You can't call him Chris. You got to call him by his name.
Benny
on,
Buttons. How-
I'll wait till we get off here.
How, like, I want to know, and I know I'm pretty sure everybody want to know, because you said no to so many people. You said no to. No, I'm not doing it. I'm done doing music. So how me, like little me, persuade you to come out of retirement and to give this another shot?
Inquiring minds want to know.
You said it right, little you, because you were that thorn that wouldn't leave me the hell alone. Like every time I step, yo, you gonna do it? You gonna do? No, I'm good. No, but you'll be the first artist. He talked me into it. I mean, it's a passion of mine. Obviously, it's therapy. And he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? What he's building with his label, with his production company, I believe in firmly. And if I'm gonna do it for anybody, then I'm gonna do it for somebody who has that mindset of music. Every song I create is like a child for me, and he's creating his own child with his business, and it's meaningful. It brings awareness. And I couldn't help but, besides the nagging, I couldn't help but jump on board with that.
Yeah. So Benny, you said that this is like a child to you, right? So Mal just started this company, right? But it's been essentially a lifelong goal. Mm-hmm. You know, so you've been in the industry for how long? How old is your child?
I've been doing music since I was, I don't know, early teens, but it was nothing I've ever really
taken seriously, or
correct. Like, me and my friends, we used to walk through the streets and he'll spit a bar and I'll spit a bar and it'd be on some real clown shit. But it wasn't until I was about like 21 where I started, I was a late bloomer with it, and I started to take it seriously at that I'm kind of nice with it. So, like, it was like, but there's always room for growth and learning. So it was, as arrogant as I may have been when I was younger, I still knew I had a lot to learn, how to put words together, schemes, tell a story. And so it's been over 20 years that I've been messing with the music, and it's just a love,
So how would you describe your music style? Because we heard a little bit in the beginning, so give us a little bit of info about that.
It's I want to say I'm a lyrical artist. I would consider myself an MC, not a rapper, if that makes sense to people.
Please explain it to the Gen Zers that are watching what the difference is between an MC and a rapper.
An MC is someone who is, puts that time in their craft, and you're not just putting words together to rhyme it. No, you're telling a story. You're expressing your pain, your joys, your anger. You're not out there minute. Like,
oh, that's a hit right there.
Put some tune on that. Put some tune on that. And there's no disrespect, because every music has their place, right? So hip hop grew so big that when it came out, we were supposed to be just a fad. And I was born and raised in the Bronx, so it was just a knock. It's a fad. But look how big hip hop has become, where you have genres in hip hop now. Like with rock, you have classic rock, alternative, you got metal. Hip hop just had hip hop, and now we got so big where there's pop rap, there's female songs rap. Not female artists. I'm saying, you make songs to that demographic of females.
Yeah.
But we have genres. That's how big it's gotten. And, it's not going anywhere. But a rapper is more so, there's nothing wrong with making money from the music, but you still want to have substance. And a lot of these rappers now, they get lost with just trying to cash a check, sounding like so-and-so. Put the tune on this so it'll sound like this, but you sound exactly like the other artist. There's no individuality. And that's bad. That's bad for the game.
We got a comment that says, MCs, they move the crowd.
Absolutely. Rakim.
Yeah. So Rakim's actually one of my favorites too.
He's the god. Oh.
So growing up in the Bronx, that's one of the main areas where hip hop was created, honestly, in New York.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about the different regions in the United States when it comes to their certain style and when it comes to hip hop?
Real talk, I might not understand some of them. Like I've heard some Swedish rap, some German rap. I've heard Indian rap. It sounds fire.
No, I mean like down south versus West Coast versus.
I'm a East Coast head, but I love down south. That bounce, that bump, and again, it has its place in hip hop. You might not be the most lyrical, but if you can get a
crowd going,
crunk,
that's yeah.
Like there's no, you can't hide it. The South had hip hop on lock for a good minute. They had it in a headlock. You didn't hardly hear anything out of New York. West Coast, I do like West Coast. Not so big on it, because for me the West Coast was listening to it. I mean, you had NWA, and they were just out there. But then you had other artists, and I love Nipsey. Nipsey made you rest. Nipsey was nasty, and I love Snoop. But there was other artists. It was real chill, and it was cool. The beats, obviously, with Dre out there. But I'm just the East Coast head, and I was in the boom baps, and like KRS's, the Rakims. I could bump some Cali, but I probably will end up bumping more some down south and some East Coast before I pump some Cali.
Yeah. Do you still think that because your certain style? I mean, I'm going to say it's rare because a lot of people aren't storytelling, or they just don't have the skill.
Correct. I appreciate that.
Do you think that particular style is becoming antiquated to where it'll be, I guess, obsolete?
I don't think so. Because you have the artists like Kendrick, J. Cole, and what was Jid? Jid's nasty. You got another kid. He's a white guy. Ren, my son put me on a Ren. Ren has an accent, like a British accent or something, but this boy can eat a beat and he story tells.
And that's what I like when it comes to MCs. It's all about storytelling. So that's what gets the crowd more into you is. You know how to tell a story, so they're gonna gravitate to you by what story you're telling.
Right.
And instead of everybody spitting the same thing about money, women shaking their ass and
money,
shit,
cash, hoes.
Yeah,
money, cash,
it's spitting the same thing. Then what it that's what it is now to compare to back then.
Right. I think it's not going anywhere. The lyricism is just not at the forefront of where it could be, with your Mos Defs making more noise, with your J. Cole's. I mean, J. Cole set TikTok on fire, where I couldn't scroll past nothing without J. Cole leaking a new verse for his album. So you got your J. Cole's, you got your Kendricks, your Jids, your Mos Def. Mos Def I just saw that he's planning to do a new album with The Alchemist. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be out there in the forefront. You're not going to hear him in the clubs. Mm-hmm. But true hip hop heads are gonna sit there and they're gonna listen.
They're gonna listen.
Nas is one of the best storytellers.
Absolutely, yes.
So were you wait?
Yeah, can I touch base on that real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, honestly, you know, there's a lot of good rappers out everywhere right now. You know, there's a lot of Texas boys out. You know, like D Baby. Then you got Millie's over there in Massachusetts. You know, he's a good storyteller. He's down with Jada Kiss and them. Then you got all of them Chicago cats. You know, Dirk and them. Then you got you know, these Florida boys. They've been doing it for a minute. You know, Rick Ross and you know, then you got Meek Mills. You know what I mean, Philly. Then you got I mean, there's a lot of different cats coming out of the West Coast too, though. You know, not really many I can name.
But, yeah, but not really that you can name that are like probably taking West Coast to like where it needs to where it was when it was NWA, Tupac.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be like that again, though.
Yeah, you don't have nobody
because
out
too many different states are blowing up, though.
I don't know. History has a way of repeating itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
I
does.
mean, I grew up in the '80s. We had tight pants in the '80s. We weren't wearing skinny jeans, but they were tight pants. And they came back around now, even though they became stretchy.
About bell bottoms,
Bell bottoms. No, not the bell bottoms. Man, come on. We used to rip corduroy Lee patches off of people's pants.
Rustlers.
Yeah, come on. But I mean, you see, the style is just the style comes back around, and
It does.
It's just. Come on, it's like a remix.
Yo, can you spit a few bars for us?
Nah.
Why not?
Nah, you good though.
Come on, man. Listen, we want to hear you, bro.
Nah, you heard me in the beginning of the song.
That's crazy, bro.
Why you trying to
Listen,
no. See, that's why you from Brooklyn. That's why you from Brooklyn.
No,
That's some Brooklyn shit right there.
No, because you know, truth is, you know, you probably are the truth. You feel me? And it's good if you just, you know, set an example. Let us hear a little something.
How about
What's
how
up?
about we'll see before the show's up?
I like your style, B.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, no joke. All jokes
Yeah,
aside.
no, I feel you.
Because I'm pretty sure that, you know, you are dope. You
I
feel
appreciate
me?
that.
And, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody else want to hear it too.
Well, the
Before the album get dropped.
Album be
You know what I'm
coming
saying?
soon.
A little sneak peek.
You know, it's on some G shit. Life is a hell of a drug. And
Do you want to tell them what the name of your album is, or no? It's up to you. It's up to you.
Yeah. Drop it.
It's up to you if you want to tell them what it is. You don't have to. We could keep it a
the
secret.
name of the album is called No Pages Left.
Okay.
No pages left. I write that much that my books are done. No pages left. There's also another meaning to it, but that you're gonna have to listen to the album to actually understand the other meaning to it.
Nice. So
Love it.
which one? Who's the big conspiracy theory guy? Who's it?
I put shit together. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you know,
he does. He puts a lot of stuff together.
Okay. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here,
Uh-oh.
and I want to know everyone's opinion. Really,
Okay.
the state of hip hop today. I'll be honest. In my opinion, is trash. Because, well, hold on, no, because of what they're actually pushing out. I'm not saying there isn't an abundance of artists like you, Benny. It's just that they are not being properly promoted because you guys have a different message than what's being put out.
Then what's being put out?
What's being put out is just easily digestible TikTok shit that doesn't have any substance or meaning to dumb down the audience.
something you could dance to and make a stupid shit that'll wind up in Fortnite.
Exactly.
No, that is true,
But
and that's crazy.
A lot of
when
shit is
it
about
came,
murder, though.
but when
You
it
know?
came to other artists who had lyrics and who had that skill, they're not being promoted, and I think it's done deliberately.
Oh yeah.
And also, same with hip hop is really the only type of music genre where people are put against each other. You don't see that in country. You don't see a country music
Absolutely.
beef. You don't see a rock beef between Taylor Swift and Jenna Ortega or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even know she's not. She's an actor, but anyway, you don't see that, and I think it's deliberately done to dumb down that audience. So,
Absolutely.
do you guys feel that same way, or you think I'm wrong?
No. Definitely, I feel the same way because really, my top five that I love and listen to is like he said. One of mine is J. Cole, then is Kendrick, then is Eminem. You know, those are lyricists that you can they tell stories in their music, and you don't press pause, you don't press stop, you just keep playing it and then repeat it again. So definitely J. Cole to me is my number one. I freaking love J. Cole. And
what's your five, Benny? I got it because he's a little old school.
He's
I
yeah.
want to see what he got.
All right, I'm gonna answer that question that Phil proposed first, and then I'll give you my top. I think you're absolutely right with them dumbing down the audience. The less knowledge they have, the easier they are to manipulate and control. You have conscious rappers out there, and you're not exposing them or promoting them because they're educating the youth. I mean, hell, there's some adults that still get this education from these artists. And if you can control that music that comes out, where it's not intellectual, where it's just listen to the rhythm and listen to the hook and then you're good. There's no information. There's no growth. There's no nothing. There's no knowledge. So they're sheep and you can move them. You can move them. You could get a big dog and just move them, corral them where you want them to go. That's my opinion on that. And then my top 5.
For sure.
No particular order, because I'm not going to get into no dramas.
Dylon.
Dylon. Father, clap, you're too close.
Let's see.
This is an artist that a lot of people don't know, named Chino XL.
Okay.
When I tell you this man is lyrically disgusting,
Yeah.
he is on par with M. M is on my top 5 lyrically. Pun.
Woo. He hit it.
Pun's in my top 5 lyrically.
Yeah.
You got me on my edge of my seat.
Reggie. I'm a big Reggie fan. Redman. Reggie Noble.
He dope.
Redman lyrically is also disgusting.
I like Redman.
And I love Rakim.
Who else? One more.
I would go with Nas. I put
Oh.
Nas on that list.
Okay.
On my top 5. Now my favorite artist is not on my top 5.
So who is it?
That's DMX.
Yeah.
It
at me,
just
dog.
it was just his performance, his energy, how he made you feel what he said.
sure.
Yes.
First man I heard pray on a record, and it was dope because he kept it to himself. He kept it real. He wasn't trying to be out here on some,
sure.
let me water this down so you can like me. No, he was out there on some shit.
He was who he wanted to be.
Awesome.
What about you,
Okay,
Ray?
good one.
Because you from Brooklyn, so
Yeah, for sure. You know it.
you
All right, look,
I know you're gonna.
look, check it. Oh. All right, look. Nah, I'm gonna be
You know
honest.
that is for big.
Check it. Nah. Biggie's my man because I'm from Brooklyn, so he's from Brownsville. We over there from Bushwick. But all in all, no lie, I still was digging in Nas. Nas is that dude.
Nas
Okay, I
is-
like Nas. I like AZ.
AZ is very underrated.
I like Big Pun. I like who else? Hold on. I got more. I like Big L. Okay,
Another
listen.
brother.
Hold on.
Underrated,
I like
Come on with it. I like this.
Yeah, I like Redman. I like Redman. Redman's dope. Also, I like Noriega. I like Noriega. I'm a Nori fan. You know what I mean?
I love Nori.
Yeah.
I love Nori. And if you see this, Nori, no disrespect. Cause your album was, I swear to God, that what song I was playing like on
Body
Regardless.
in the Trunk, son.
you know what I'm saying? It was on repeat.
On
Body in
repeat,
the
on
Trunk.
repeat.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
But Nori, to me, Nori knew his place. Nori knew he wasn't a lyricist.
For sure.
Yep.
Nori was energy. Nori
sure.
would say the dumbest shit, but it would get you amped.
For sure.
So there's no disrespect to Nori. He's just,
sure.
for me, not a lyrical artist that I can
sure.
put up there.
For sure.
But he's definitely got he's stamped in.
For sure. All right. Well, hold up. We still not done. Nah. I mean, I like Mobb Deep and all of them, but let's take it out of New York. I mean, honestly, I like Jeezy. You know what I mean? Jeezy good. He had his time.
Yeah.
Ross. I mess with Ross. Wayne. I mess with Wayne.
Wayne?
No,
like,
but I
of
mess
course.
with Wayne. I mess with Wayne when he was rocking
Rock-
Rockefeller, when he was trying to be like Jigga.
Yeah.
But Jigga wasn't even all that. Jigga. I mean, I like Jigga. All of that. But honestly,
Jay-Z's in my top. Jay-Z's
I
in my
like his
top.
Reasonable
in my
Doubt.
top 5.
Reasonable Doubt. That was it. Okay.
It was a good album. Yes.
That was it.
I'm not a big Jay-Z fan.
Nah, me neither. There's a lot of funny stuff going on behind him.
Talk to me in the building.
You feel me?
Nah.
No. I like Tip. You know what I mean? Ti.
Tip is
I
nice.
seen them. I like 50. I like 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have a plethora of artists.
Yeah.
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 I think at our generation does. I don't think this new generation you can really sit there and
Because this
and
new
do that.
well, you can't. With this new generation, are you talking? You can say, 2000s new generation or now, like just.
I would say now, and it I swear to God, it would be what Phil. It'd be Dylan, because they all sound the same.
It all sound the same.
They all
There's
sound the same.
It's not storytelling. So you're just looking. But then when us knowing that it's not storytelling and we're still bopping to it, and it's like, damn, why the hell
Because
are
they
we?
sound like this. Okay, so
Why the hell are we
gonna give
bopping to
you-
this when we know it's not good?
I'm gonna give you an example. When Triple X passed away, right? How many young kids came out sounding exactly like Triple X? Pop Smoke. How many drill artists came out trying to?
Pop Smoke was
voice?
out. Pop Smoke was up and coming.
But
He was nice.
But my point is that they're looking for somebody who sounds like somebody.
Like Fabio. Fabio sounds like a little Pop Smoke a little bit now. And he getting live.
Yes.
You know, but honestly, there's also like Young Boy. You know, I mean, Young Boy, he about all that killer stuff and all of that. But he got
and
the
that
kids.
but that's the thing though, that the rappers now, not MCs, but the rappers now, these young rappers are talking about drugs or killing. When you see right now, the number one thing in the world is what? Killing, shooting. When we turn on the TV the next day, what is it? A school
shooting or something like that,
a mass shooting at a theater, at a school, like at work. Like it's crazy that they gravitate to that more than anything else.
Yeah.
You know, I second that notion. You know, my son was 17 years old. You know, and he's the one who put me on to Young Boy. You know, and at 17 years old, he ran out. You know, with his little crew and caught a body. You know, now he's doing 35 years over there in Avon Park out here in Florida. You know, and I could relate to that. You know, I understand what you're saying when these new rappers are definitely setting a bad example for our generation. You know, they're all out there doing the wrong thing and taking drugs and really, you know, having kids and not taking care of their kids. And,
And that's another. That's another thing
you know,
too.
there's a lot of kids in jail behind that Young Boy stuff.
And if I may, they storytell. They do. Let me not get it twisted. They storytell, but they do it in the wrong manner. Look at 6ix9ine.
Oh my God! I can't.
Fabricated everything.
I
right?
can't stand him.
He was gangster. He was this. He was that. He story told,
For sure. All day.
but he also perpetrated.
All day.
He acted like he was about that when he wasn't.
No, he wasn't at all.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a form of their storytelling where they're glorifying shit they really don't know nothing about.
Facts.
Yes, that is true.
So is it okay if you, let's say, are a like persona? Because I mean, technically, not everybody writes their own stuff.
Factual.
You know, so let's say you have a ghostwriter or whatever, right? And they write your lyrics, then they are portraying, or your character is portrayed to be somebody that you're authentically not. Is that still respected in the music industry like it is in acting, or is it frowned upon?
Right?
that's a good one.
Yeah, man.
That's a good one. 'Cause but it definitely isn't. Why are you rapping to something that you're not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Or singing to something that you're not?
The money.
That's-
The money.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The
That
money.
yeah, the money. Yeah, but but that
The writer don't care because the writer gets paid more than anybody.
yeah, the
in that
writer gets paid more
scenario.
than anybody. But,
But-
it's crazy that you're letting the writer write something about you that is really not true. So
So you rapping it is the fake part about it.
Exactly.
Or the rapper didn't even. I mean, the writer didn't even live it. You know, so the whole situation is fugazi.
This is a bunch of actors.
Yeah, but it goes to show. It goes to show
It-
how messed up the whole system is.
the whole system is.
But my
the whole
question
industry.
is,
Money.
my question is, why does that have to be frowned upon? Because actors act; they're not playing a real role like you guys. Y'all aren't those real
Entertainment,
characters.
you're right.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment.
But here's the thing, though, because I understand the point he's trying to make. Because R&B artists, rock bands, country singers, they all have people who write their songs.
No, definitely, yeah.
I say the difference is mostly with hip hop is because where it came from, where it started from the streets, it started from house parties, it started of, reality. Now you have people twisting that reality so you can sell albums, but you're not keeping it true to the essence of where it came from.
Facts.
You're just being fake. Like, you can't be fake as a rock and roller. You're going to be out there. I mean, well, Milli Vanilli did it, but you know what I'm saying? that was just lip singing. But you can't go out there. If you can't play the instrument, you ain't going to play the instrument. If you can sing the song, you can sing the song. It's a rock song, okay? Country song, R&B song. But hip hop has that mentality, that concrete essence where this is where it came from. It
Hold on,
came.
guys. Is somebody playing music?
No, I don't think so.
I hear somebody playing music. Turn it off.
That's no me. That's no me.
That was my earphone.
The stream can hear it.
But yeah, that's my take on it. Like, it's just, it has its place because hip hop now again is big enough for genres. So it has its place. But if you're gonna do that gutter, that street shit, that reality shit, that pain shit, it ain't always about killing and drugs. You can reference what you've gone through, what you overcame. But if you're glorifying it, it's it's different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Go ahead, Susan.
I wanted to say I'm actually a lyricist.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a poet and lyricist. That was my first love. And when you write from the heart, it shows. And the difference between, for instance, I think with singers and actors, people follow singers to the T. I mean, these are role models. Not that actors aren't, but they follow singers.
The
I mean,
music, they
down
follow
to
the music.
what they do for a hobby, their
What they're
lifestyle.
wearing.
And for me, it's like if you're singing about peace and you're out here being rowdy, that doesn't match. To me, it's just like, you lose my respect.
Yeah.
So singers, they have that reputation that they have to keep up. Actors, we're, not that we don't have to do it, but we're playing roles, we're playing different parts, we have, but with singers, they have
But
to.
with actors, you guys got to get into that character. You know, people go to school for that. These rappers can just go out there and just read
And
it
do their
and
thing.
don't give a shit about it.
Yeah. For me, it's obviously about the music that they're singing, portraying, but also their lifestyle.
Right.
Like I'm big on that. Like, you're singing, I get you. I love your stuff, but what do you look like after, when you're at home?
Yeah.
Are you, which is what you said, we've lost a lot of that too. Now it's just like, back then I felt like music was more respected because, you have people like Elvis who like, wow, he did so much. And I felt like, he had this lifestyle that portrayed his music, like almost, so now it's just like you're saying, you're just, people are getting that mic, getting on that stage and just doing their thing, but they don't care about what, the image that they're selling. So I have teenagers. So I look at, I want my teenagers to follow the right people.
Yeah.
And that's what worries me about music. We're losing that. We're losing that heart. We're losing, it's just like, there's no restrictions. It's just do your thing.
Right.
Do your thing. Who cares who listens to you? Just do your thing. And that's where I'm at. And it hurts me because as a lyricist, it's like, it's not what it used to be.
No.
It's not, there's no heart.
No.
There's
The desire
no
goes,
heart.
it kind of fades, and you keep it more to yourself than wanting to expose it. Thinking like this can change somebody's life. This can affect and help somebody go, knowing I went through this. And now it's just like, do I really even want to put this out there?
Can you tell if somebody's inauthentic in their music?
She said it. You can tell with their heart. That comes from your heart. You can tell when somebody is rapping something,
Writing, it definitely.
and they write their own shit. They have that, like, nobody would. Come on, cleaning out my closet. That all that emotion that he had in that song. True. And then you get somebody like, trying to do a cover on. That's exactly what it's like. It's like somebody trying to do a cover on a rap song that has emotion, but you don't have that same emotion because you didn't go through that. You can't convey that.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts. There's I've been listening to different music lately. I've been listening to Christian rap.
Same here. That's
and,
what I listen to.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's definitely a big positive spin with it. Like I had showed my guy right here that Alex John, he's from Orlando.
Yeah.
He's a
We were
good.
talking about that the other day.
He's a good Christian rapper. Also, there's another one, a young kid. He's out of Orlando as well. His name is ENC. Maybe you guys, everybody need to look into those two people because they're definitely on the way up and they're definitely representing a good message, powerful message. And
My son put me onto Andy Mineo.
yeah,
Andy Mineo.
He's nasty.
Mineo.
That boy is nasty. T-Bone. who rapped
I like
like
T-Bone.
Bone Thugs.
I like
And he was
T-Bone.
nice. NF.
Yeah.
NF is
But
He's
he's
amazing.
like
Lecrae.
man. Listen, Lecrae, yeah.
And Dax too.
Yeah, Dax is nice. I love
he's
Dax.
Very just the way he raps, it feels so real. Then I think the coolest thing about it is when you see his music videos, the imagery. It
Yeah.
just gets me. I was like, wow,
Because he's a visionary. He wants
he's
certain
such a
scenes.
visionary.
He wants
when
certain- he wants certain scenes and-
he writes with that knowledge of I want it to look like this in the background or this scene.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
and some of it is dark.
Yeah.
It's
A
very
lot of
dark.
Yeah, he
You're like,
lets you
oh, wow.
into his world.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's when you can tell it comes from the heart.
But
Yeah,
you see now
for
how
sure.
you got all these people here, and we can agree to listen to a lot of different music, and get inspiration from other sources of types of genres.
Yes.
A lot of kids don't now. They won't
'Cause
listen
they
to
only
Frank
know-
Sinatra. They won't listen to an NF. They won't listen to
Luther
an
Vandross.
R&B album. Luther they won't. You know, I personally love the blues. I love the blues. You know, and it's just like you have to have that.
That's substance.
It's like just putting salt on your steak. You want to put some garlic on it. You want to put some oregano. You got to take from here to there
Options.
to make it taste good.
Yeah.
Just like with music, you have to listen to different things to make it sound good.
Yep.
Okay, so let's pivot for a minute, man. We didn't talk about the dogs.
Oh yes, definitely. So, if anybody is interested, and because I'm gonna be promoting them going forward, these two people, husband and wife, they are American Bully breeders, licensed and everything. Those are their social medias on the screen that you see. I'm getting my princess in 2 weeks. She's a American Bully.
Thankfully, prettier than you are.
With yes, definitely with blue eyes, and is all gray with black spots, and you can't find that color.
She's beautiful.
You cannot find that color on American Bully. So if you guys are looking for, it comes with papers, so shots, everything is all legit, is all contract and everything. If you just can't take care of the dog, you just give it back. You just give it back to them, because we don't want the dog going to somewhere else. Just give it back. Just give it back to the owner, so then it could be with the mom and the brothers and sisters.
Now, do they also train them for service dogs and stuff like that? there?
They told me they know people that can do that as well. But I guess in Florida, you can train any animal as a service.
Can I train you as my service animal?
No, I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna train your ass.
NKBullies.com.
Yeah, for real. So the next thing that we're gonna talk about next Saturday. Are you guys excited for next Saturday?
Yeah.
So
What's
next
next Saturday?
next
OIF,
Saturday
blah,
is
blah,
the
blah.
OIF premiere. So congratulations to everybody
Thank you.
that all the movies are gonna be screening at the AMC theater.
Absolutely.
Wait, which one? Which AMC?
In Altamont.
Altamont.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be there. It's from 12 all the way I think to like 4.
Well, it's more because there's 4 blocks.
Yeah, there's 4
It's
blocks.
like
There's
12 to 12 literally.
12 to 6, 12 to 6:30 or something like that.
yeah, and then I think 6:45 starts the awards and ceremony, but nobody knows about that of the
Yeah.
nominations of who got nominated for everything. I think probably like next week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or probably
Couple
this
days
week.
before, most
Yeah.
likely.
Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. LaRusso for holding
De-
down the OIF and
Definitely.
bringing that together. So at least
Yes.
you can have a lot of different artists
Absolutely.
and different people who can get together to go ahead and create art. Thank you guys.
Definitely. Now, what has that platform done for you so far for the OIF?
Well, let me tell you, man. I mean, somebody like me, I came from all different dark places. Drug abuse, prison. I was a foster child, no parents, no this, no that. My son's in foster care, my other one's in prison. I mean, I came from a dark place, and I just realized that the time is now. We got to start changing. It's time that we start putting our foot down and start changing. And honestly, the OIF, they went ahead and opened up the doors for me. They went ahead and showed me a lot of different avenues and a lot of different ways that I could go ahead and broadcast myself, broadcast the message, you know, because that's what it's really all about. A lot of people want to go ahead and broadcast themselves mostly to try to be popular and try to gain acceptance.
Yes.
You know, but truth be told, it's all about the message. You know, the message for these kids and the message for other people going through it. You know, a lot of
Breaking
people.
the cycle.
Amen.
Breaking the
Amen. He
cycle, it
said it.
is. What about for you? What about you, Susan? What has OIF done for you?
Wow. Well, this started as a favor, to be honest with you. I was doing my music, and then I was asked to be on a YouTube series, and I loved it. Did that, and then I was asked to come back and do a zombie movie. I just didn't know it was part of a challenge, OIF challenge. Went to the gala and networked, and I got hooked. So I've done 2 challenges, about 12 films total.
Nice.
And I'm just, for me, same thing like Ray. I was in a dark place when OIF found me. I was getting out of a really bad relationship. Just wanted nothing. I was just, going through the motions. And I was looking for something, an outlet to help me recoup from that. And OIF came, and I say it found me because this was not planned at all. I was doing my music. And it has given me such an outlet, such a platform to be able to not only find myself again, but meet amazing people who have helped me through my healing journey of healing, but also is allowing me to rediscover myself, because I've been doing things I've never imagined doing before. I mean, being behind a camera, doing production, being an assistant director. These are things that I never envisioned. And it's just so phenomenal, like the growth in 2 years. The doors just keep opening, and it's true. Some people don't have faith in it, but I'm like, you need just give it time. I guarantee you. Now I'm at the point where people are coming to me asking me to be in their projects, and it's just I don't like to brag or anything. It's just I'm not.
But it's something to be proud. It's something
but
to be
I'm
proud
very
of.
proud of it, and I think
bragging
it's
if you're proud of it.
yeah. It's just I've seen that growth. I mean, I started from a 2-minute. I had 2 minutes on camera, my first movie, and that to me was like,
Big.
wow. I felt so good. And it's just to come from that to now having a lead role in a feature film. It's like, Lord Jesus, that was all you.
Amen.
Like, this was not in the plan.
Yeah.
But he had it there. And now, not only that, but like you said, I feel like you can use this platform to help people. I'm always looking for ways to help. And I brought people along, and they're thriving and they're shining. And that warms my heart, because I'm like, okay, now that people help me, it's time to help people.
Time to give back.
So I'm using it as almost as a ministry, to be honest with you.
I like that.
It's just phenomenal. That's the way I'm doing it. Everybody has different motives.
Yeah.
You do
People
great.
ask me, do you see yourself in Hollywood? I'm like, you know what? I wasn't even planning on being here. So if God has it in store, awesome. If not, I'm having fun. This is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's
fun.
amazing.
It
Yeah.
is fun. What about you, asshole?
So I started.
Asshole.
Asshole.
I thought he
So,
said asshole.
Aponte. You know what? For now, I'm just gonna call you Aponte.
It's
Aponte.
It's Axel.
It's like you're saying. It's like if
Axel.
I'm calling him an asshole. Like
Yeah,
asshole. What?
That's what he said. It's Axel Aponte.
It's funny because when people ask about my name, is that your stage name? I'm like, no, it's my actual name.
Yeah.
So I think it's
It's a good name.
It's a really unique name. So how I started with OIF, I met mutual people that I wanted to be a screenwriter originally. I didn't want to be an actor. I wanted to be because I had stories in mind, like what Susan said about doing ministry. So what I wanted to do was write just powerful stories about what happened in my life, as well as God. And then it's just so powerful. So then that shifted with OIF. I actually submitted a project a while back, but it never got made. It was I'm not into romance, but it was a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
So I wrote it, did not know what to do. I absolutely had no clue when they chose it. I was in shock that they chose it.
Yeah.
Because I submitted it last minute. I was like, oh, I gotta submit this now. And I didn't think it was one of my best written stuff out there.
Okay.
So when it got chosen, I was like, oh, what should I do, Zia? And she was like, oh, I'll get you a director. So she got me somebody. Unfortunately, it didn't get made. but it did open that door.
Okay.
And then when I was in college, I wanted to go to film school, but that just wasn't the choice for me. It was either my mom was like, "Oh, you should do accounting," or So then I tried that, completely almost failed. I almost dropped out. I switched my major to integrated business. So what I was looking for that was just okay. In business school, they teach you on how to network. So I used that to network with other people in the film industry. So I was networking with people that did music, modeling. There was a guy that I met at church. He was into films. So I was, okay, I'm a writer. So I wrote something for him, and they needed a villain to play the role. So I was like, oh, I could play this. And then when I played that part, I was like, oh, wow, I could do this. This is something I think I could. So then I was still writing. I left the group due to just school and stuff like that. So I left, and then I decided to be an actor during COVID. I got really bored. So I was like, okay, let me do this, because I would always try to help people, like literally send stuff out, and they just wouldn't reply back for whatever reason. So I'm like, I'm literally trying to help you out, and you're refusing it. Okay, you know what? Let me jump in. So I jumped in, and it has been the most grateful and amazing thing that has ever happened, due to the fact that I never thought I would be an actor, but just being able to work from background and come all the way to where I'm at now, which is, being in your film, a couple other short films, as well as being in a TV series and web series and stuff like that. It has been amazing. Like I can't dream of it. I thought it would take me longer to get here. Like, to be honest, I'm thinking it's gonna take me like long term. I'm thinking 10 years. It'll take me 10 years to get to where I want to be. But it's quicker than what I could have ever imagined. And then people have come up to me about how do you do it? And I was like, you really have to know how to network. You need to know how to work and act professionally, and not have that mindset of an ego. Because if you have an ego, people are not gonna work with you. There's a few, but so with me, and then I'm also in the same position as Susan. People are coming to me now. Like, I got reached out the other day, like just people are like, we'd like for you to audition for this scene, or for this particular part. I was like, okay. So I auditioned for it. They said, hey, we found somebody else for it. Okay, cool. It happens all the time where you audition and
we're gonna get rejected.
They reached out to me the other day saying, hey, we would like for you to play a little smaller part on. So, and another thing is that take what you can get. Don't, unless if it's something that maybe background I probably won't do as much more. But take any little thing, because it might get somebody that like, oh wow, he's the person that I want for that part. It can be anything. With me, I'm very diverse with who I want to play now. At the beginning, I wanted to try to play like whatever, audition for this. And it took me a while to really find myself and what stereotypes I wanted to play. I think that's the hardest part when you start off, is what can I really play? So I found out from someone that I know, who was like, Axel, you have this skin tone. You're neither black or white. You're Hispanic. No particular part that you could play. You could play whatever you want. He's like, you are what I call a character actor. I was like, oh, okay. So then I looked into it. I looked up actors that are in that genre, that are character actors, like Johnny Depp. He's perfect. You look at all his roles, completely different. As well as Joel Edgerton. He's another one that I've looked at, that all the characters he plays, his transformation is different, as well as Christian Bale. Christian Bale, his transformation with his body is just like unheard of. It is unheard of, with the way he
he plays his part. So then I'm looking at those guys. I'm like, okay, how can I portray that, and as well as the characters that I want to play can relate into my life as well. I was like, okay, like I portrayed a character that it's at the temple coming out, and it's this person that is it's actually my lead. I'm actually playing the lead in the film, and it's about a boyfriend who gets upset at his girl because the girl comes to find out she's either lesbian or trans. Okay. So then, I could relate to that in my life because I've been rejected. I've been, like that. So I brought that in my time. Okay, how is. And at that time, I was talking to somebody, and then she friends on me, and that was really the perfect time for really get. So I did the audition that week. So that same week that the girl, I had all that in me, and just
They use
I
that
let it out.
energy.
I let all that out.
Yeah, all that
I let all that out.
English and everything. You use it for. I've been there before.
Yeah. As well as when you use me for that, I relate to work because work I deal with a lot of customer service and people always, especially when you work in the airlines, you get a lot of requests that you get on that deal. Yeah. So I put that into that role that you put for me for yours. So I was like, okay, I know how this is, and I'm gonna relate it to what I do at work. So I completely just put it on that. And I like playing different parts. I don't like playing myself or playing that stereotypical romantic lead or being like the pretty boy, which I don't mind playing. Like if there's a part for it, I'll do it. But I want something different. I don't want the script to go like. You don't want to do the same thing over and over. I want something different.
You want to be diverse, especially in this industry. You want to be diverse, so you want to try and dive into play and grow. That you feel comfortable of doing and bringing out that character.
Yeah.
Chris, what about you?
I mean, I had not much. Going around, or you told me you were doing your movie. I threw my name out there, and you sent me the damn, dialogue. I'm like, I'm blessed though because I met some great people. I really did. It was a wonderful experience. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just try to keep it true to knowing how I would feel, what my role called for in that movie to project.
Yeah.
And because I don't want to give nothing away. Yeah. It's just, and like I said, I enjoyed it. And then, it led to me to doing an ET role in another film. And I don't mind it. I think it's fun. I don't know if the bug has bit me that hard yet, but I do enjoy it. It's cool. It's cool. Especially, you get to. I'm 100% me all the damn time, for better or worse. Yeah. So it's nice to play maybe a nice person.
Maybe. If that comes your way, maybe.
Guys, hang on a second. Mo, hang on, guys. Hang on. I got to turn this off real quick. Okay. The audio real quick. We're having an audio issue. Hold on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn, I heard that. I heard that. Plane.
Hang on. All right, we should be good. If you are in the chat, tell us if the audio is back to normal.
Yo.
Yeah, okay.
Testing 1 2 3.
good?
Testing 1
It
2
says
3.
we're back, we're fine, but
Okay. I can hear you guys.
yeah, just if you're in the chat, and you hear me right now, tell us that we are A-okay.
A-okay.
Testing.
If you're a Delgado fan, raise your hand. Please stand up.
Stand up.
You hear me?
All right, sorry about that, guys. Just I caught it, so I just had to reset the mixer there.
Sure. Oh, you the man. You caught it.
All right, if you're watching, I mean, So let me turn on the feed, see if I can hear it. Hold on.
Please stand up.
Please stand by.
Stand by. A lot of people do that at the airport.
Chris, you do a magnificent job, bro. With everything, bro.
Appreciate you.
Because you sincere and you keep it real.
Okay,
You
no,
know,
I
I don't
hear it.
know
I hear
no
it
other
now.
way to be. You know, it's
It's real.
I always tell people there's no gray area with me. You either love me or you don't.
Or hate me.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like I lead with my heart. I think I have a good heart.
As you
I
should.
put my best foot forward. You know, I always try to pay it forward. But you know, I'm from the Bronx, and we have this chip on our shoulder, this darkness. You said it, and you've said it. I don't even know how many times I've been in the depths of the dark sea.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I know, you know, if I can convey anything, I was never meant to drown in life's waters.
Amen.
So let's talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, Phil. I know you got questions.
I don't know how much I can say. You know? Okay, so first of all, Mal, I mean, the majority of your audience, they do kind of already know a little bit about your story. For those who don't know, you want to give us a quick rundown of about your story and what your movie is about?
So my movie is
There's underground sausage in this movie.
my movie is
Edit me out.
my movie is a true story of what I went through with my heart problems. And 24 was my first heart attack. Then 28 was my next one, and then at 30 was my next one, but that was like the worst one.
So you had 3.
Yeah, 3 heart attacks
By
where
the age of 30.
by the age of 30,
That's crazy.
and the worst one was at the age of 30 where I went to cardiac arrest and I was dead for 4 to 5 minutes. So
45 or 425?
4 to 5
Okay, I was
minutes.
like, you a zombie then.
4 to 5 minutes. So, you know, and I had to pick like the right people for the roles. I had to, you know, sit back with my co-director Rebecca. We have to sit back and look at which person is right for this role. And everything came out. I thought the first day I thought I was gonna be a wreck. I think the last day I was more wrecked the last day than the first day. The first day there was emotions, but then I had Jocelyn there. She's a medical assistant that works in the hospital. So she was there. I had her on set, and when she was checking my post, she was like, "Oh, bro, you gotta calm down because your post right now is skyrocketing right now. So you gotta calm down." So so after the first day was good. After that, it was just like, okay, now the second day. The second day was easy. The third day was the hard one. I think third day was a hard one where everybody here was not. U3 wasn't at for the last day. So
Was that here?
no, the second day was here.
Okay.
We were here for the last day.
No,
weren't.
no, they
We weren't.
only Ponte and Ray wasn't there for the last day. That was one of the probably like hardest and
So you're
Things to do.
saying it was hard because it brought back these memories for you.
yeah, and like always talking about it no matter what, because it's still to this day 39 I still don't know how the heck, because grew up in the projects. I was never inside, I was outside. I was freaking playing Manhunt, was freaking playing basketball 24/7. We played baseball and we played that. So it's like how I don't know how I was always active, and at 20, I think not at 20, I think it was 19. Before I left Connecticut to go to filming school in New York, I was working at Walmart, and I had passed out in the locker room area, and I was working with my sister at the time. My best friend Marcus was also, we was working together at the same time. So it was like they saw that, and I was just like, it was just like a quick fainting or whatever. So it's like from that age to catching up to like 24, it was like a big gap where doctors never really caught on to anything. Because when I passed out, my boy Mark was like, "Yo, he faking, he ain't passed out, he faking." I'm like, bro, I don't know what happened, like what really happened. And
At least you went to the doctor. I mean, hell, normal minorities like black guys, we don't go to the doctor for shit.
Put some Vicks and drink some Robitussin, you'll be good.
so it was like a big gap. Excuse me. Where at 24 was the first big one, and it was crazy. So when I wrote the story, when Rebecca helped me write the story, it was crazy that it's about to be put on screen. So, and then first day of filming, seeing everybody and then seeing all the cameras and everything, it's really different when you're talking about your own story and you're seeing it than being in somebody else's film. Because you're in somebody else's film, you ready to go. You got the jitter, you got the jitteries, like
Playing make believe as opposed to
yeah. So and when I seen everybody there, it was just like, damn, my story is really about to come to life. And now that we get to see it on the big screen, next Saturday, which I cannot wait. Because when me and my editor Paul is just a freaking genius, I swear. That old man is
That'll be $350.
genius.
And Rebecca Torres, y'all all work together to make magic.
It was crazy.
great.
His editing is unbelievable. I was like, I don't want to see nothing more, but you gotta help me because I trust your judgment.
Let me ask your crew something though.
Go ahead.
All right, so you are actor director, right? All right. You cannot answer this question.
Okay.
Your crew has to answer this question. Was he an asshole on set?
No, negative.
No.
It was
No.
Now, okay, now the movie is done.
He was a little shitball. No, he was great. He was great.
It's funny because I worked with Mal before this film. I think we both were on the side, just like remembering Trinidad's line and just working on it. I was like, hey, let's just do that.
Yep.
Susan was there too, but I think with me and you, Susan, it was just improv.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best scene I've ever done, to be honest with you. The
Awesome.
intensity level in that room with you with me, and then with me going to her, and then Henry too, and having a ward on the corner, that was really intense.
Yeah.
And it felt very real. So that was cool.
Definitely.
Never had that type of, and I did have jitters.
I know everybody when they met, of course everybody messaged me separately, like I'm like nervous because this is like your true story. I want to make sure that this is being told the right way. How do you want me to do this? How you want me to do that? And I'm glad that everybody like came and talked to me, DM me separately from our movie chat, so that everybody can, I can talk to them about their own character individually. I say I cannot speak volumes for Natalia that played my wife. I swear that was the first time that me and her on screen together, and I swear it felt like me and her worked together for freaking years. Cause it
felt real.
It felt so real. It felt so real that even Paul thought that was really my wife. I was like, no, Paul, she's playing, she's portraying my wife, but no. But it was funny because it was real, and like the emotions that this woman brought out in the character was like, I swear, it was so mind blowing. When
I saw her like doing like the scene that I had with you two, I was like, she might get nominated.
That's one of my listen.
I felt like she was gonna get nominated. The tears came out. I was like, wow.
It's like that.
I was like,
everybody did such a phenomenal job on it. you know, I don't care if I don't get nominated. I'm hoping
Don't say
anybody.
that. You don't put that out in the universe.
I know that, but I'm a team player where my cast did a phenomenal job, and everybody cannot wait until they see it because they ask me every day, when does it come out? When it comes out? When it comes out? When it comes out? And I tell everybody when it comes out, and then after it comes out, I'll do another premiere on the channel just for everybody else to watch after the OIF, because everybody else wants to watch it, and people that can't come to the OIF, but OIF has opened doors for me that I couldn't even believe, but I'm always manifesting it, because I always manifested this since I was a little kid. And both my sisters would say it. What type of actor you want to be? And I'd be like, yo, I want to be my favorite. Yeah. My favorite actor, my number one favorite actor is Denzel. He's my number. He's my number one favorite actor because he has everybody loves him. But if you really love Denzel in all his movies, there's a message in all his movies. Yes. There's at least that one line in his movies that you cannot forget. It's true. You cannot forget, and he's my favorite actor. Will Smith is my other favorite actor. I love Denzel. And it's just like storytelling. Like when they do their movies, they're really storytelling their movie. Mm-hmm. And you're just like, wow.
That's how you can tell who's a great actor, because
exactly
you have a superstar like Denzel, right? Mm-hmm. He can play a role, and he can play any role, be that role, and you won't see him as another character from another movie. Right. Like some actors, they get typecasted and all that stuff.
Yeah, so you'll see them Elf in every movie.
You'll see them in other movies. Like, no, that's him from this movie. It's harder to believe, but with Denzel, he bodies every role.
Absolutely,
that
every single role he bodies. Like, and then for females, like my favorite female actress is Sandra Bullock and Queen Latifah. Mm-hmm. I don't care what anybody says. Queen Latifah is freaking amazing. She's amazing. Versatile. She's freaking amazing. And if the show that she does now, The Equalizer, what she does on that is just like, holy shit. It's like, yo, you're really looking at Denzel, but you're looking at a female version that's like, she's rocking that role too. She's killing it. So, there, and for me, what OIF has done for me is just open my eyes, and networking promoting is like, I love to do. I met Ray. I met
Axel.
Aponte. I met Susan. I met Rebecca. I met Kareem. I met Doc. I met Sky. I met Jackie.
Sean.
You met Sean. Sean is like another person that is like, when he sent me his audition, I said, nope, I ain't got no more. He's the one. He freaking killed it, and he sounds like a doctor. Looks like a doctor as well. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, you killed this. You killed it. So he was like the number one. I think
everybody hit your cast selection spot on.
Yeah, it was crazy. And when I sent it to this guy right here, Ray. He sent it to me a couple times because it was like, because I know how me and Ray, we don't even have to, we can get the script right there that same day, and just the way that me and him interact off screen, mm-hmm. is right there on screen no matter what. We know how each other are already, so we have that chemistry. So it's like when you have that chemistry with somebody, and you hope that person like try it out for it and hoping that they get picked, and then when you find out that they got picked, like, oh yeah, this is about to be easy. So awesome. It's gonna be easy. So that's how it was, and I'm blessed that I met so many people, directors, actors, writers, cameramans, editors. There's a lot of people, and OIF has done that, and for everybody to to put their talent on writing and then to submit and then put it on film, you know, that's a blessing. And I always said this since I was little, and my sisters would always bug me. No, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm gonna do it. I'm telling you. And I always manifested it. Always talked about it every single day, no matter what, in my brain, triggered from my brain to my mouth, and it'll come out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be an actor. I want to have my own film company, and music is another love, because my dad is a salsero. He's a salsa singer. So and he was in a band when he was younger, and he's just like you. He has full of notebooks that he wants to get out there, and you know, I'm hoping that when he's upstate in New York, that hopefully he can come down to Florida, and I can. When you network with people and you connect with people, now you have those connects. Like, you know what, I want my dad to try to do something. You know what, I got a studio for you where you can try to do something. Yeah. You know, so it's like those connections are gonna come, but it's just, if you want to put yourself out there to network with people, and not have that ego, oh, I'm better than that person. I don't need that person. Yeah. And there's a lot of people, that are like that. There's a lot of people that are like that. That I'm pretty sure that we already
hard to work with.
Yeah.
We already have met, and it's like, you know what? Okay, I already know how this person is. Let me take a step back and
stay away.
Yeah, and stay away. You don't need that. You don't need that negativity, that bad energy. It's all about positivity, and you don't want that. And I'm glad that I started this. I think it was gonna be now. I told myself it has to be now, because if it's not now, then it's like
time is now.
Yeah, then it's when.
Bro, you move quick, man.
So it's like when I did it, I launched it on my birthday. I said, you know what, I'm doing it on my birthday. I submitted everything. That same day, they came back to me with your my license number and everything for it, and I was like, okay, what's the next step? What is the next step that I got to do? So then I'm just looking. Okay, I know I'm the owner and founder. What's the next step that I got to do? Okay, I need a CEO. Okay, I need this. But sometimes a lot, you know, when you do it too quick, you see that it's too quick. Pause for a second. You know, everybody doesn't have to be in your circle that you're building, because it's probably not. It's probably too much for them. You don't know. But I love the circle that I have, and my next big project. I can't freaking wait. I cannot wait for my project.
Congrats on that, by the way.
My next big project, because I'm bringing out all the props on this next project, and it's gonna be my first TV series, because I was also on another TV series back home, and that won an award.
Nice.
Bishop and the Juice Crew, shout out to Ching's America for giving me another opportunity, and I played a detective on that, and congrats. You know, I went rogue, and it was crazy. So that first season, we won Best Screenplay for 2019 in the urban web series, and it was up against Philly, it was up against New York, it was up against Cali, Atlanta, and we won Best Screenplay.
Awesome.
And so then we went to season 2. It lasted 2 seasons, and then after that, you know, everybody went their separate ways and did their own thing, and everybody's doing good. And I was like, you know what? Nobody knows what happened to this. I gotta play like a little spin off of it, and I talked to him, and he was like, bro, that is just fucking genius to fucking do a spin off. Nobody knows what the hell happened. So, and then he was like, what's the name? I said, Detective Delgado Story. He was like, bro, that is fire. And then my sister does all my logos.
Oh, nice.
My sister does all my logos.
They look like you, man.
My sister does all my logos for everything. She does it for everything. I fucking love her, and she does it for everything. So when she sent it to me, and she was like, "Oh, I forgot to put a badge." I'm like, "Put a badge on what?" She was like, "Oh, I'll send it to you. Hold on." So then when she did it, the next morning I woke up and I saw it. I was like, "Oh my God." It was literally me with a badge standing, and then it's a bat. It's like, so it's a person in the back. That's me with a body, but you don't see the person in the back. So it's like it's a haunting shadow. So you know how everybody says, you know, your past always haunts you. So that's there's a lot of twists. There's a lot of twists.
Okay. Cool,
Trust me when I tell you, there's a lot of twists and turns, and within like 3 days, over 50 people submitted.
Nice.
When I'm talking about people from Atlanta, that there's like at least like 25 to 30 people from Atlanta that submitted, and I told them, you know, it's non-paid and everything. Oh, I don't care. I would love that opportunity. I'm like, you'll drive from Atlanta. So now I gotta be like, okay, so I gotta hold up. There's a lot of people that submitted. You know, I sent it to him. I sent it to him. I put it in the chats for you guys to audition and stuff. So many people that are coming back with their auditions, like, and that's the hard part. That when you're the director, and now you're sitting back and you're looking at everybody's audition tapes, and it's like, shit, this one was good. Damn, this one was better. And then like, no, this one just killed it even more. It's like, damn. But it's like, you have to feel it yourself. Like, you gotta feel that. You gotta feel that person. And Paul, is helping me out on this one. And he's like, amigo, you got a lot of work to do, amigo. I'm like, this is why I have you. Like, this old man's a genius. I said, this is why I have you. He's like, do you really want my input? Hell yeah, I really want your input. Okay, well, this is what the fuck you gotta do. I'm like, bro, okay, now you just threw everything all at me all at once. Hold up, relax. Let me send you the reels real quick. So, you know, I can't wait for that. And I'm glad that everybody came today. I wished everybody else would have came today. It would have been bigger. But I know everybody has stuff to do. But it's fine. We're gonna see each other next week at the OIF on the 16th.
Now, is this invite only or is this open to the public?
You have to buy a ticket.
You have to buy a
You have to
ticket.
actually buy a ticket, yeah.
Oh,
You have to buy a ticket. So you better buy your ticket.
No, I can't even find the link. I tried to look for it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
me. Yeah, I meant to tell you
Phil,
that.
you better buy a ticket, Phil.
Wait, you said what day is it?
Next Saturday.
The 16th.
16th.
March
16th.
16th.
Yep.
What time is your showing though?
My block is 3:30, and we're the fourth film in that block. We're the fourth film.
So just tell what are the other blocks? The breakdown.
You got Holiday 1 block.
I'm on 2. I'm on the
That
second
starts
film.
at
I'm
12.
the second
This
film.
one right here.
Are you the first one?
3.
He's on every one. He's on every block.
Listen. Yo, and,
He's on every block.
The first block. You know, I finally, you know, me and Mal, we the last OIF we discussed the next day that, you know what, we need to go ahead and do our own thing. You know, Sean Thompson was a big encouragement and inspiration to newcomers going ahead and trying to do their own thing to go ahead and relay the message. So, you know, come to find out, he's doing his own thing. I did my own thing. It's called The Time Is Now. It's mine. We're going in the first block. It's going to be like number 10 or number 11. Check it out.
And then you got the second block that probably would start at around 2. And then you got the third block that starts at 3:30, and then you got the fourth block, which is a sci-fi, right? Or no?
Yeah, it is a sci-fi.
Is it? Or is it all in one?
PA.
It's all in one. It's not. I think the sci-fi and the documentary
is together
in the third block.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna be 2
separated.
Yeah, it's
separated.
7 and then 7. So yeah, The Last Heartbeat. Check it out.
Yes, you know, I can't wait for everybody to see it because
Oh my goodness. It's gonna be awesome.
it's gonna be awesome.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
forgot.
awesome.
Yo, Susan was my co-director.
Yes,
Susan's in everything.
Yes.
Thank you.
I saw Susan at there's a film that is on the first block. Second film is called Mars Last Hope, and
Yes.
Susan was there too. You were AD, right? I think you were.
Yeah.
AD?
Yeah,
So
for
yeah,
that one.
and that was cool because I met people that are shout out to Kaisa because she's about to be a star, literally.
Oh, okay, that's great.
So I was in a film with her and another guy who was a beginner actor, and he appreciated me because I kind of guided him through that scene, and he killed it. But that was a lot of fun seeing us shoot in Lake Wales was amazing. It was like this town. They really took over this little area. It was like so cool just seeing it. I don't know if it's gonna get nominated for anything, but it was just a cool experience. being
That's
there.
the- you
I,
know,
I was
that's-
playing an elf, so I was playing an elf. I got the ears on.
You got the
the
ears on and
jacket
everything.
on,
Oh,
and It
damn.
was so cool. Playing an elf. I never played a family film, so that was the first time I.
You know, it's
Actually
good when
played
you play something different, not the same
Yeah.
not the same character. But when you love to play that same character, go for it.
Yes.
You know,
No, of course, yeah.
if you love to play that same character, go for it.
Yeah.
You know. So before we get out of here, we end up gonna go back to you. I'm not. So before we get out of here, so I am doing the biggest giveaway, right? I'm doing the biggest giveaway. Nobody knows what it is, but I'm gonna be throwing clues on all my social media. If you have me on my Instagram, put down me Mel Strong 1984 on my Instagram, Mel Delgado on Facebook, on TikTok, Mel Nation 84, also Delgado Heart Studios LLC for TikTok as well, my business. So my first clue is if you right off the bat, if you know what it is, don't say it. Keep it to yourself.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody, because this could be for single or for couples. Okay. So my first clue is there's something big going down in Florida. That's my first clue. The second clue will come. Now it's gonna be the biggest. It's gonna be the biggest giveaway. I only told one person what it is, and they was like, "Yo, that's huge." I'm like, "Yeah, people are gonna go nuts." Let's just say there's something big happening in Florida. I'm not gonna say the month. I'm not gonna say the day. Nothing. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm gonna be dropping clues. But if so, another thing is, if you want to know what it is, every other week on the show, I'll be dropping another clue.
Okay.
So please, you have to subscribe, like, and share.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give a clue right now. It's you said your dad was a salsa singer, right?
Huh?
You said your dad was a salsa singer,
Spanish people.
right?
I already know. Yo, I don't know nothing.
Phil, you shut up. You can't say nothing. So,
I'm just saying your dad was a salsa singer, right?
uh-huh.
It was his name Salchicha Subterránea.
Wow. Salsalito the greatest.
Oh man. So I'll be giving out clues every other day, but it's the biggest giveaway, and it's something that I want to do, and I know you're gonna come with me. It could be you and your husband, or it could be two girls, whatever it is.
Why can't it be two guys?
Whoever, I'm just saying.
I mean,
Whoever wins
Your sausage.
whoever, shut up.
got him.
It was whoever wins the giveaway. There's something big happening in Florida. That's the first clue. That's it. That's the first clue.
Holy smokes.
Yep.
It's a big sausage.
So
Out of control.
yeah, for real, right?
For sure.
So we going back to what Ray said. I don't know. Are you?
What's up?
Is
I'm gonna do something that I'll do it a cappella.
you gonna do acapella?
I'll do it
Okay.
a cappella.
Okay, yeah. You feel me?
All right.
So here's Benny Buttons.
This is more so. It could be translated as a poem as well.
Okay.
Okay. And it's some real shit.
Okay.
So, I'm tired of walking down this path of regression. I'm tired of talking about my pains and depressions. I'm sick of drinking and having it lead to aggression. I'm tired of daily being tested. I want rest and relaxation, success and jubilation. My kids deserve the best me without speculations. But these demons be fiending, cause I keep dealing my feelings. And I had my reasons, but now I'm seeing them as seasons of lesions, seeing them as seasons of lessons. I don't want them to repeat, so here I stand back on my feet. Blessed as ever, quick with the tongue, give them a run, signal the plane. But this no fantasy island, light and dark is what I paint. Shit ain't always perfect, but I'm perfectly me. Never felt the need to be anything else but be. So keep your stories and your fake shit, cause my soul is meant for greatness. Whether spoken word or over boom bap, or sitting on the stoop, I'm serving y'all some facts. Pain can be pleasure, but pleasure can be pain. And love is love until it's hate.
Amen.
Wow.
Facts.
And that's the show. And that's the show. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in. So the next time we'll see you. God bless everybody.
You know the vibes. Stop playing.
Have a wonderful day.
That's yours.
Ready for that green, baby. My mission is simple, make you gushy with dismissal. Don't wanna dismiss you, but I got other patients to tend to. Time is of the essence, hopping in and out the Docmobile. I gotta make these house calls to my clientele. They need that checkup, getting sexed up from head to tail. Doctors work ain't never done. On to the next one.